You're watching Anime Sundays.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Anime Sundays, the show where we talk about anime on Sundays. Of course, you see I'm here with Shonen Showdown.
What's going on, y'all?
We're here. We're back up north. And I just came across a couple One Piece TikToks by this guy, Xavier Wolfan. And honestly, he be spitting some facts. He be having some great theories. He be, coming up with his own little topics. And so I thought, maybe do a little bit of reaction to like 3 of them and see what y'all think and see what you think and see if this man actually knows what he's talking about, or am I just crazy? All right, let's go to the first one. All right, this one is called the most delusional characters in One Piece.
I would like to rank the top 5 most delusional characters in One Piece. And starting at 5, I got Ace. He tried to fight Whitebeard like 100 times. Most of it wasn't really delusion, though. He was just trying to prove his strength to himself. And then for number 4, I got Jack. This dude tried to take on a former fleet admiral.
Oh, bro. What was that burst of energy from?
Yeah. Yo, Jack, clearly, I don't know what he was thinking. Zunisha, are you serious? Are you kidding me? What's the matter with you? Jack is horrible. I've said this on multiple occasions, but the amount of L's that Jack has taken, I don't even think he deserves to be in the top 3 with the Beast Pirates right now. I think he's dog water.
He's been shown time and time again that he's not, he's up there, I guess, because he thinks he's up there above the Minks, but realistically, that's it, though. Like, every other pirate is packed him up early.
I don't know. I sure Doji was boxing him. Like,
let's see what old boy says.
A vice admiral and an admiral all at the same time. But to be fair, it was orders from his captain, the strongest creature, so there's not much you can do here. At 3, I have Bellamy. Even with the knowledge that Luffy is not a weak pirate, he still tried to take Luffy on. And we all know how that turned out. Right. It was not a good look for Bellamy. And then at 2, I gotta put Kid. Damn. He tried to take on the most balanced pirate crew in the Red Hair Pirates without even being even remotely ready to do so.
I completely agree.
He lost his arm because of it. But Tashigi is...
Oh, I call it. Before we get there... Kid... That's what a lot of folks were saying. Like, a lot of these New World or New Gen pirates went into the New World and did not have any humbling experiences prior. You feel me? Like how Luffy did with the war. So, they really were just, meant to fail from the start. You know what I'm saying? And I think because of that, they think they're more... equipped to do or make moves in the New World than Luffy is. But, that's why I think bro's calling him delusional, because Luffy still is the one in lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I completely agree, man. I think, Captain Kidd, I mean, I will say this. He's had a lot of bad luck. A lot of bad luck. We can't sleep on what he went through. I mean, Kaido fell out the sky on his crew. People switched up on him. Apu was a traitor. Yeah. So he did go through a lot. But at the same time, though, I mean, he does bite off more than he can chew on multiple occasions. I mean, he tried to really take over the Big Mom fight. No, you need Law to help you. He tried to really take over on Shanks. And now him and Shanks are matching with missing arms. So he has to chill out as well. Yeah. I agree.
All right. And number 1.
Easily the most delusional. She wants to collect all the named swords. Even if she was strong, that would be next to impossible.
Yeah, Tashigi definitely, she tripping, bro. She got these big aspirations. She damn near want to be the greatest swordsman, but never has proven herself one time.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of dang, are we still rooting for Shotty, or what? All right, next up, we have the most slept on in the Navy. I think you and me were just talking about this, what would really be who would really be a new admiral if they could be, you know what I mean? So let's see what buddy bro is talking about. Yeah, he's gonna have some manga spoilers in this, so y'all be weary. All right, here we go.
The Navy gets a lot of downplay. Let's discuss the top 5 most slept on Marines. At 5, I got Sengoku. He's disrespected way too much. He was the previous fleet admiral. He's the only Marine with confirmed conquerors, a mythical Zoan, and he was name dropped by Roger. At 3 and 4, I got Gion and Tokikake.
Now, is that true, though? The only confirmed conquerors? You get Sengoku? Or does Garp not have conquerors?
Garp wasn't confirmed. It's believed that if he's in the conversations of a Roger, and we're hearing things about Monkey D. Dragon having it, and you see Luffy clearly. So People are speculating that Garp has it, but it was never stated that he does have Conqueror's Haki. Same thing kind of like Mihawk. You know, Mihawk has box with Shanks, so Shanks has Conqueror's Haki, so people believe Mihawk has it if Zoro has it and he trains Zoro, but we don't know for sure. It's never confirmed.
Okay, bro.
Okay, both of them were considered for the role of Admiral before Fujitora and Green Bull were chosen. They're also both based on Japanese actors, which every Admiral is. At 2, I gotta put the absolute unit himself, Commander-in-Chief Kong. I don't think a lot of people realize that this dude used to be the Fleet Admiral of the Navy, and then he got promoted to World Government Commander-in-Chief. Now he oversees the Navy. Akainu answers to him. I guess instead of being sent into action, bro just hits arm day every day. So yeah, the most slept on Marine is Bogard, and you might disagree because all you see is Bogard content like from me on this app. But in the grand scheme of the community, no one ever talks about him.
So, you said Kong is not really?
I don't think Kong is slept on. I think Kong, people understand where Kong is. He just is in a position where you don't really get to see him too much because he's dealing with, you know, the Gorosei and answering directly to them and all these. Like, I feel like people know his level. They know his prestige. They know who he, you know, they know that he was a former fleet admiral, all these things. I just think he is not in the limelight. So he's kind of getting, you know, not as much attention as an Akainu or as a Garp or a Sengoku, but people know if you see Kong, you know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what conversations he was in.
Yeah. I almost felt like the same for a little bit of Sengoku. I felt like people don't really sleep on him. I just think they don't keep him in the conversation as much now. Like, you know, for the similar things you said. But yeah. I mean, Buddy's list is cool. I'm like, damn, there's really no smoker love out here. You know, it's really bad for some of these other Marines, you know what I mean? And I guess you can't really say that because Zoro and them are slept on because everybody still be comparing them to the Yonkos every 5 seconds. So,
right.
Not a bad list. All right, so now for the last one, these are some of Bro's Wano matchups that he wanted to see personally.
All right, so Wano is over now. I just wanted to share some matchups that I think would have been cooler. I'm not saying it would make the story better per se. So first, I would have to have Katakuri recovered in Wano. Just imagine instead of Zoro and Sanji facing up against King and Queen, it was King and Katakuri. I feel like they would work a lot better together too. And through this fight, Sanji could really improve his speed and observation hockey. Then I would need a full fight with Chopper.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If Queen wasn't there and Katakuri was there, that would make a lot of sense. I would not be mad at that at all, actually. Because what you're essentially having is portraying the roof again, but now at a level where, you know, the Straw Hats can handle it kind of on their own. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. And that's not even a bad fight. I would love to watch that fight. But I feel like that completely removes Marco's role. I feel like essentially because Marco had a huge role in Onigashima. Yeah. And I feel like maybe even like a Marco versus a Katakuri will probably be, you know, a little more.
Yeah. Well, I think what he's about to say is something that might have been able to be complacent for the Queen.
Okay.
Stand in, but I actually really like that idea. Katakuri there fighting Zoro and Sanji.
Yeah, I mean, you love Katakuri, so you know.
I just think it would be dope to see Sanji or a lower Straw Hat fighting Katakuri because then we could really like
see how much
see the gaps and stuff.
Right,
so,
see how much he's grown.
All right, so bro's talking about Queen and Chopper.
Chopper versus Queen.
I agree
Chopper
with this
would definitely need like a hockey power up of some sort, but his dynamic with Queen is just as good as Sanji's. Then I would take the Heart Pirates, the Kid Pirates, and Brook. Face them off against the Big Mom Pirates, not including Smoothie, because I would have Smoothie versus Dendro instead of Dendro being useless. They're both very skilled swordsmen, and they basically performed exactly the same attack. I'd keep Luffy versus Kaido, but I'd have Kid last longer than the other supernovas, just so we have an actual payoff for this panel.
Yeah, he said a lot there. He said a lot about
I'm not mad at it though.
Big Mom's crew. Let's rewind that a little bit.
The Heart Pirates, the Kid Pirates, and Brook.
Okay, the Kid Pirates and Brook face them off against the Big Mom Pirates. Okay, so the Heart Pirates and the Kid Pirates with Brook facing off against the Big Mom Pirates.
Base them off
Minus
against the Big Mom Pirates,
Minus-
not including Smoothie, because I would have Smoothie versus Dendro instead of
Okay, so Brooke, Hard Pirates and Kid Pirates versus the Big Mom Pirates.
They'll get waxed. Let's be honest. Like, it would be cool to watch, I guess,
Wow.
but they would get packed up.
Who, Big Mom Pirates or Hard Pirates?
I mean,
You
The
think
Hard Pirates-
and the Kid Pirates?
what's Beppo doing? What's Jean Bart doing? First of all,
Kid
we have to
Pirates?
look at Big Mom's crew required so many people to pull the Germa 66.
They got Brooke.
You got listen, yo, listen. The Big Mom Pirates are here. All right, they had
I feel you.
the Straw Hats, Capone Beige, his camp, the Fire Tank Pirates, German 66 had to switch up. I mean, the amount of things that had to happen just for the Straw Hats to escape Whole Cake, not defeat Whole Cake and take over, escape Whole Cake is crazy. So the fact that you think Law's crew, who's awful,
Well, here's the thing about Lost Crew. They've got a little bit of weight from dealing with Blackbeard's crew, so they can deal with some characters who can fight. Now, I personally think Big Mom's crew is a little bit more stacked than Blackbeard's crew, so
Law's crew is great in the water. We're on land in Onigashima, Jared. I'm letting you know right now, his crew for the most part is getting packed up. The only one that's probably gonna stand a chance is like Jean Bart. The rest of them, they fight well in the water. If you're not in the water, it's GG. Then you can look at the Kid Pirates.
yeah.
Killer is obviously gonna be dealing with Hawkins or whatever, because I don't think he broke down where Killer's gonna be at. So with no Killer and Kid's on the roof or fighting Big Mom,
He said Kid is still on the roof with Luffy,
then
so that they fight together.
so who got Big Mom? One of his other guys?
Law would go.
Law's gonna solo Big Mom. Okay, interesting.
Well,
and then
I guess that's what would happen if this happened.
I don't
Law would solo Big Mom.
this I don't see
being
happening.
Yeah, this don't happen. But if all that did happen though,
useless.
They would get packed
They're
up.
both
There'd
very
be a lot
skilled
of things
swordsmen,
going on.
and they
But yeah, man. This guy Xavier Wolfman, he's got some real facts on his page. Y'all check him out. I may have to go through some more of his One Piece takes because he's got a lot of good ones. But yeah, I think me personally though, another matchup I would have wanted to see was I felt like they could have gave Jinbei like a harder fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like Who's Who, like I feel like it would have been more of like a risk taking or life staking battle if it was a 2-on-1 versus Jinbei. Like imagine it was like Who's Who in page 1 versus Jinbei.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that would have been a little bit. I feel like they gave Jinbei a little more like, Jinbei.
yeah, Jimmy didn't go. He didn't have to go all out.
You're chilling, Nico Robbins fight was cool, but I mean most of the matchups were pretty solid. Would there be anybody else that we had on the roof is the real question. Does Sanji deserve to be on the roof? What would have happened? Find out next time.
Sanji,
But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all coming back for another Sunday. You know what I'm saying? More reactions on the way, more streams, videos on the way. And yeah, we'll see y'all next Sunday.
all right, peace.